This is a video for the Grant Haffner painting, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step. First, I have my canvas. This is not a big canvas. I have my piece of my copied picture that I found on Google Maps. Remember, you're finding this and I'm supplying it to you. I'll put it this way so you can see it. I also have a piece of carbon paper. I know you guys probably haven't used this before or even seen it or knew about it. You can use this multiple times, so each table is probably only going to have 2 sheets. They're not super cheap and they're pretty old-fashioned, so they're harder to find. But you'll see one side is really dark and it's like a matte kind of black. The other side is going to be shiny and gray. And this is how you're going to set your thing up. The goal is to get this image onto this paper or this canvas. So I'm going to put my canvas down. I'm then going to put the paper with the dark matte side down onto the canvas. This is super important. The last thing you want to do is copy the entire piece and then none of it pops up because you didn't do it the right way. The shiny piece is on the top. The dark matte piece is attached, or it's right on the canvas. I'm then going to take my drawing. I went ahead and I cut the edges of my drawing just so that I could place it perfectly. I have the carbon paper right up to the edge of my canvas, and I'm going to go ahead and set this guy right on the edge as well. I'm going to hold it down. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a pencil, or you can take a colored pencil, or you can even take a pen. I'm going to use a pen because it's blue and I can see where I've gone. Now remember, you don't have to use every part of the picture. I'm going to go ahead. I know that this road, oh, and it doesn't work. There you go. No. This road is important. Okay. Both sides. And I'm going to go through my picture. I'm going to actually use a colored pencil then. I'm going to go through my picture and I'm going to trace over the important things that I want for my painting. Maybe some of these lines here. I'm not going to use that word. Just the key lines. You do not want to overwhelm yourself. I have my horizon line here. I have a little mountain back here, but I'm going to go ahead and exaggerate it a little bit. Over on this side, I have this line. I have another little line. I hope you can see this as I'm doing it. I have this horizon line back here. And I have a range of mountains. They're just kind of dull, low mountains. But I'm going to go ahead and get them anyway because I think for this painting it would look really cool. So I've got everything down here. Move it up a little bit. Remember in Grant's work you see a lot of telephone poles. I'm going to use this one, trace it, get this one back here, and then there's a little one back here. You notice there's an imaginary line that's going from the top of all these poles back to that vanishing point. I'm going to go ahead then and I'm going to get these telephone pole lines. They kind of go at a curve. And then there's some little ones back here. Okay? So now that I've traced the whole thing, guess what I can do now? I can go ahead and take all of this off. And you'll see that your piece is on here. Okay? The thing with carbon paper is that it's not gonna erase off. Okay? So you really need to commit to it. You can't really change your mind. I'm then going to go in with my colored pencil. You could do a light pencil mark as well. And I'm going to extend some of these lines. and make this piece really go off into the edge. Okay. These aren't that bad. But like this up here, I'm going to go ahead and bring that all the way to the end. Okay. See, that'll be straight, not so much curve. I'm going to emphasize this little mountain. And that telephone pole. Now I have the base of my drawing done. Let me turn it this way so I can see it. Nice. I have the base of my drawing done. I'm going to go ahead now and gather all my paints, and I'm going to walk you guys through how to